My small backyard in Arlington backs up to a row of large trees with open pasture land beyond. For more than a week, we have been hearing a loud chorus of cicadas. It goes on all day until 7 p.m. at night when it stops. What is the cicada cycle? This must be a big year. Sincerely, Miss Betty. Yes, it is a big year. It happens to be the year, which is the 13th year. Wow. So we've been hearing a lot about these cicadas, right?
We have, and it's funny, I just wrote last week's column about it.
Oh, good, good.
Because I think so many people have a misunderstanding about the cicada. There's kind of a human reaction to insects to kill it. You know, let's kill it. And it's making, the noise is driving me crazy. It's such an amazing natural phenomenon. This may be the last one I witness. No, I hope to hear at least one more, and if I'm real lucky, I'll get to hear two more. So it's thrilling that little insect can make that much noise. They are really beneficial in the long run for all the wildlife. I once adopted a puppy that had been living on cicadas, so it kind of opened my eyes up. I thought, well, gosh, if I was a wild creature, all the protein lying around. I'm a mama turkey, and I've got 20 poults trucking along behind me. Oh, they're fat. They're just so good, you know. Everything eats them, even humans, you know, in other cultures. You can find cicada recipes. It's not all good, and they do a little damage to the trees. They split some twigs will fall to the ground. You'll get a little bit of browning. If it's a small tree and I just planted it, I might put some netting over it to protect that from happening. And it might make you lose a little bit of a fruit crop, you know, or a nut crop. So I'm not saying it's all plus. One more thing it does, I think people don't think about, the little tunnels that they make, you know, they go underground, the little hatching nymphs from the eggs, and they feed on the roots just a tiny bit for 13 years. It's not enough to hurt the tree. When they burrow up, they leave these tunnels. So think about what happens when it rains. That water infiltrates, and the leaf litter goes down there with it, so it improves the soil, everything about it. So there's many, many good things about the cicada. So tell them to celebrate it.
Yeah, it's almost, it's aeration almost.
Right, aeration.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the cicadas they're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
They're cool.
They're cool. Mating, all that good stuff. And what you were talking about with the little slits, the female, of course, is laying her eggs.
Yes.
You know, in those little slits, you know, in those little twigs, and that's fine. But she can lay 400 to 600 eggs.
Wow.
I think that's pretty amazing.
That is.
And their life cycle is what?
Wow.
What, 4 to 6 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah, so
underground for 13 years.
Yeah, then you live 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes, I'd be shouting too.
Yeah, I would too. It's like, God, I got 4 to 6 weeks. I'm going to let it out. That's for sure. But I think they're amazing. I went running not too long ago, and of course, I saw a lot of dead ones on the sidewalk now, and I saw birds getting out there, a few of them as well. But I think they're pretty neat. And they're not locusts.
No.
I had somebody call the office, and they were like, yeah, well, it's this locust. They're not a locust.
No.
And when I think locusts, I think grasshoppers.
Yes.
You know, I don't think cicadas.
Right.
So again, they're fine, and they don't eat foliage, because we had somebody else that called to think that they were eating their oak tree leaves. Like, no, not the cicadas.
No.
So they're fine.
Yes.
All right. The noise is good. Thanks, Miss Betty, for that question.